Hello and welcome. Today we're going to review the Goldshell Mini-Doge Miner. We're going to review my daily earnings for this pyramid of 10 Goldshell Mini-Doge miners. And then finally, I will give you my thoughts on whether I think this is a good miner to purchase, especially those who are new to cryptocurrency mining. Let's get started. If you enjoy this content, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Thanks. All right, first we'll start with the Goldshell website. I'll put a link to all these websites that we're visiting today in the description below, just so you make sure you use the correct links. There are fake scammer websites out there, so you want to make sure you're using the official websites when purchasing miners. So you can see when you go to their shop, most of their miners are out of stock. That is very common for Goldshell. I recommend getting on their mail distribution list so that you can be emailed every time miners do come in stock. But you can see here the Goldshell Mini-Doge is in stock, the Voscoin edition. So let's look at that. It does run $699. It's $799, so it's an additional $100 if you want to get a power supply unit. But I would recommend buying your own power supply units. You can get them for much cheaper off Amazon, and you can get ones that can support multiple mining units. When you do purchase it, I think this is accurate. You do receive shipment within 10 working days. Also of note, if you're shipping it to the US, generally any items, if they're over $800 in purchase price, they are subject to import duties of 20 to 25%. So it may make most sense to purchase one, and you may be able to avoid import duties when they are shipped from China to the US. I know when my last order, where I ordered 4 of them, I was notified of a $500 plus import bill when the shipment arrived here in the US that I had to pay to have my miner delivered. If we look at the specs of this miner down below, the hash rate is 185 mega hash per second, plus or minus 5%. Wall power is 233 watts, plus or minus 5% as well. Also, don't need a 240 volt output to power these miners. You can use a standard US 110, 120 volt outlet to power these miners. Noise level is fairly quiet at 35 decibels, and the operating temperature of 0 to 35 degrees Celsius. I do notice I had several of these miners throughout my house in the winter, and they will heat up a room by several degrees if you keep them on in a small room such as a bedroom. So it may be you could use this to heat your house in the winter in different rooms. It's kind of like a portable space heater, if you will. The connection is Ethernet, but there also is capability to connect these via Wi-Fi if you don't have a direct Ethernet connection available. And like I showed at the beginning, they are very small and lightweight. Okay, let's move on to what the miners actually mine. They mine 2 different coins. They are Litecoin and Dogecoin. Litecoin is ranked number 20 in terms of market cap for cryptocurrencies. It's currently trading at a price of just under $125. That is down substantially from its all-time highs, along with most of the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Its total market cap is $8.7 billion. If you look here at the 1-year chart, you can see it has fallen substantially compared to some of the highs we saw last spring, where it spiked up well over 300. And we get some info on Litecoin. Litecoin is a cryptocurrency that was designed to provide fast, secure, and low-cost payments by leveraging the unique properties of blockchain technology. It was created based on the Bitcoin protocol, but it differs in terms of the hashing algorithm used. Coin that this miner mines is Dogecoin. It's a dual mining algorithm. Dogecoin, I know a lot of people are probably familiar with this coin. It's ranked number 12 in terms of cryptocurrency market cap. It's currently trading at just over 13 cents per coin. You can see here the 1-year chart. It's also down substantially from last March when there was a lot of hype around Dogecoin. And some background on Dogecoin. It's based on the popular Doge internet meme and features a Shiba Inu on its logo. Dogecoin was originally introduced as a meme, as a joke, and it's gained traction over the past year and a half as various celebrities have pushed it. It's become kind of a cult following, if you will, in terms of cryptocurrencies and people hyping up Doge. All right, and next we'll go to the ASIC miner value website. We'll analyze the Goldshell Mini-Doge Miner. It's a description. It mines the script algorithm. Right here it's showing an income profitability of $1.06 per day with electricity usage of about 56 cents. Now this 56 cents is based on 10 cents per kilowatt hour price. That's what I currently pay. So a net profit of about 50 cents. What I think is lacking from this calculation is I don't think it's taking into account the dual mining. So this is only, I think, taking into account the Litecoin mining, but it also dual mines Dogecoin, so you get paid in Doge as well every day. This miner, it was released in July 2021, so it is fairly new. Only been around 9 months as of this recording here in March of 2022, excuse me. And you can also buy this miner on several resellers outside of Goldshell, but you can see the price is often quite a bit higher if you're going to go through reseller. So I recommend purchasing this via Goldshell. Get on their mailing list so that you get notified, because a lot of times these miners will go out of stock within 20 to 30 minutes of them sending a notification that is in stock. And you can see the prices for some of these other resellers are substantially higher than the price you can get directly from Goldshell. All right, and finally, let's review the different mining pools that are available for these miners. I currently use Poolin, but you can see there are 5 other mining pools that can be used to mine your Litecoin and Dogecoin with these miners. All right, let's review my earnings from Poolin.com for these miners. You can see my mining per day. I am running a hash rate of right around 1.87 gigahash. So that does run in line with the expectations of about 185 megahash per miner, because I own 10 miners. My hash rate is 10 times that of each individual miner. You can see per day we're mining approximately 0.09 Litecoin. It does vary by day, but it's generally staying consistent every day. Network difficulty has been getting more difficult recently, and that's due to introductions of new, more powerful Litecoin miners, such as the Goldshell L7 miner, which has a much higher performance rate than these MiniDOGE miners. So I think that is making the network difficulty much higher than it's been in the past, which is slowly decreasing the profitability of these miners. You can also see that was my Litecoin payments, my Dogecoin payments. We are receiving somewhere between 50 and 65 Dogecoin per day with these 10 miners. So for each miner, we're earning anywhere between 5 and 6 Doge per day. Poolin has the option where I can be paid out in Bitcoin every day. So I choose to do that every day. My payouts from Litecoin and Dogecoin mining get paid to me directly in Bitcoin. I'm much more bullish on Bitcoin long term in terms of price appreciation. So that's why I choose to be paid out in Bitcoin, so I can hold Bitcoin for a longer period of time. I have less faith in both Litecoin and Dogecoin in terms of being sustainable in the long term, especially since Dogecoin is more of a meme coin and has very little underlying value or purpose. I personally have chosen to refrain from holding large amounts of Dogecoin in my cryptocurrency wallets. So I will link all these websites that we reviewed today in the description below so that you can check them out for yourself. All right, and the other feature is it does come with a RGB lighting, so you can turn on different light patterns. I have a 4-month-old son and he loves looking at these lights. So it is a cool feature. Doesn't provide any value or anything, but it is kind of cool to look at the different light patterns that this thing creates. And you can see here it makes very minimal noise. I'll try to quiet. You can barely hear it. It's a low level hum. All right, finally, I want to give my last thoughts on whether or not you should purchase this miner. The miner's price point is fairly low compared to some of the Bitcoins and Ethereum miners you can buy out there. At a price point of $699, it is much more reasonable. Earning only $1 to $1.50 a day is not super lucrative at this point, but the entire cryptocurrency market is down substantially. If we do see a substantial bump in prices, it could make these miners much more lucrative. It is a very hands-off miner. You just plug it in and forget it, and it pays out money every day. So I think it is a very lucrative miner in terms of ease of use, easy of setup, easy to get. It's available right now. I know a lot of other miners are very low in stock, or they're at a very high price point or high markup. The fact that you can purchase this directly from the manufacturer, get it in a short period of time and at a fair price, I think is a big benefit for this miner compared to some of the other miners you're having out there right now. If you have any questions or have any comments, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. All right, that's all for today. I'll see you next time. Thank you.